Matt Emch here, Tri-County Digital Broadcasting and Just Football with Matt Emch on YouTube. Coach Andy Hake of the Mineral Ridge Rams coming off with a win over Pie Valley. Coach, big win last week. Can we get your opinion on how you think the team did on last week's game?
Sure, yeah. First of all, it's good to be on with you, man. Nice to see you. And yeah, it's always good to win week one. I was really excited about that. They were a very physical team. That's probably one of the more physical teams we'll see all year. We were able to wear them down, I think, in the third quarter. Came out with an opening fumble to start the game. We had to overcome that. And that was wild, but our guys came through and they really rose up and played hard. And I credit our defense playing hard all night and kept them in check after that first drive. So, no, it's great to have a week one win and really good to have the kids' spirits high. And, they really, the fruits of the summer, you talk to the kids about hitting and working hard. And it's great when that comes through and things go, the way that you want them to go, opposed to losing and having to, start reeling for week two, and it's a must-win situation, and your back's against the wall. But no, we're gunned up, and we're excited for this week.
I remember when we talked last week, all coaches, the number one thing you want to avoid is the turnovers. But you guys came back and took care of business, and shut Pie Valley down. You have a really big week, game of the week this week on WFMJ, so big deal there. A lot of eyes are going to be on the United game. They just came off a big 35-0 win against Minerva last week. What can you tell me about them?
United, they're very physical. They're very well coached. They're always well coached. Their coach does a great job. He's been there a long time. They run the single wing. I mean, they go spread and they have a quarterback that can throw, but they put their best. Usually, he puts his best running back at quarterback and runs them. And I think we're going to get a big dose of that. They're going to go a lot of 4-man, 5-man size from the center. And it's going to be, violent affair because they're going to play. He's telling his kids to play really hard and play violent with us and physical, and I'm doing the same. So it's going to be a nice. It's going to be a nice, game where you see whose will is going to overtake the other.
And we're really looking forward to calling this week 2 game. It gets more important week in and week out. Some mistakes obviously made in week 1, week 2. You're going to have mistakes as well, but you want to see the team improve. What is your thoughts on how the team did in regards to a week 1 performance?
Sure. I think that we told our kids all summer that we wanted to change our culture to be more physical and assert ourselves, and we did a lot of 7-on-7s like everybody does in the summer, but we said that our brand of football is going to be a lot of physicality, and we're going to run the ball and we're going to stop the run and play good special teams, and if we do those things, we're going to put ourselves in position to win all of our games. Not that we're going to win every game, but at least you're in position when you're playing like that. So it's high school football. It's closer to Pee Wee football than it is the pros. The pros put acrobats out there and they just throw to them. That's not high school football. You have to run the ball, stop the run, and you can have a chance to win. And our kids bought into that, and I think that coming into week 2, we're going to build off that, and then we got Conneaut after this. So there's, Conneaut's Division 4. And they almost beat Cuyahoga Heights week 1. So we're going to have to play every week, and we know that. But I have the guys that are spirited, and they want to get better. We had a really hard-hitting practice yesterday, and we got better yesterday. So we're just going to try to get better every day and focus on us and not the opponent as much. We're going to have – everybody's going to have good players. They're all going to have different schemes, but if you focus on yourself getting better as a person and as a team, then you're in better shape.
I saw a lot of good things last week. One of the things, of course, that I watch firsthand is the line. That's my brethren, uh,
Yeah,
and I saw really good things from the offensive line, opening up some tremendous holes, especially the right side of that line. Had an absolutely phenomenal game as you guys moved from the first quarter into the rest of the game. Very strong running by Preston Holbrook. It was good to see him back.
yeah.
What's your opinion on how the line play was in Preston did?
Well, I think when the game started, they were big. Pie Valley was big.
Mm-hmm.
And Pie Valley returned. They didn't have a lot of guys on their team, but they had 8 returners on defense from last year. And they were 9-1 last year, and it being 10-2. So that was not a normal. That I know you. Oh, they only had 24 guys. Yeah, but they were ballers. The
Mm-hmm.
guys that were coming back were ballers. So we knew that it was going to be very physical, and the way we wanted to play was physical. So we knew that we had to pick it up as the game went on, and that was the only way to win that game was to try to out hit them and then wear them out by playing a lot of kids. And lucky for us, things were on our side, and those things worked out for us. But our line, as the game went on, really asserted themselves, and the holes opened up as the game went on. I mean, early on it was touch and go. There were some holes, and then they were closing them. They had good players. They had
Mm-hmm.
really good players, but our kids really, at halftime said, "We want to do this," and it was awesome to see young people. That's what you're coaching for. They empower themselves, and coaches get too much blame and get too much credit.
Mm-hmm.
When the game starts, we just guide from the side, man, and we got to stop at the line. So I give credit to our kids. I always give credit to the kids, and it always starts with the seniors. So Chase Moore and JJ Stadetic on the line, and Kamani Johnson Winford really led well, and then the other guys followed, and it was a great thing. And it was a group effort. Kids that never played before, kids that haven't played since they were in 7th grade played, and
Mm-hmm.
they rose up, and it was really a team effort. And I think your kids are really buying into the physicality.
I agree with you. And, moving into the backfield, as I mentioned, Preston Holbrook getting back, he didn't play last year. I'm sure that was really big for him. And he had
Yeah,
a really big game on both sides of the ball. Well, how was that getting him on the field?
and I knew that boy since he was a child, and that guy's a real war daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's a real special football player. There's a lot of special football players on the team, but I've known him since he was a child, and he's geared for it. You know what I mean? He's a good teammate. He's geared for the battle. He's not backing down to people. Everything that you'd want in a football player. So I'm really happy for him. And there's times in the halftime he felt banged up all the heck, and he hung in there and did a great job for us. So I'm really proud of him. And he's a great teammate. He gave credit to the line immediately after the game, and like a good dude should. And
Absolutely.
I got to your home. And then, yeah, like a good teammate should, and he did that. And these other backs came through, Bussy and Dunlap and Rakic, Basista,
Oh, yeah.
Caden Schaefer. As the game went on, and you're going to hear those names more and more as the year goes on, get more and more reps and more experience. It's a young team, actually. There's 11 seniors on it out of 68. I know 11 seniors is great, but out of 68 kids, if you have 11 seniors, that means you got 57 back next year. Plus the junior high, I'll pick up maybe another 10. So, I want to retain our kids, and I just want to do the right thing by our kids.
Yeah, I was very impressed, and my partner Matt Lipsack was as well. By just you keep that's a great thing also as a coach to be able to have players that can keep getting in the game, refreshing other guys. I was so impressed at the end of the game by I don't want to insult him, but I kind of threw a name Mighty Mouse on your one back. Was it Katie Schaefer is the small guy?
Yeah, and he's tremendous.
Unbelievable. What a workhorse. He was breaking tackles, his speed. I mean, he just was making guys twice his size look stupid. Really
As the
impressed.
season as the season goes on, he's going to be more of a focal point. It was early on, and he actually missed the last week and a half because we had a scrimmage with ourselves, and he kind of fell funny on his side, and I kind of kept him out of the scrimmage against Southern Local. I only let him play a series, and he's a real special athlete. I mean, this guy, he's the point guard on the basketball team. He's a real, gamer, and I can't say enough about Caden Schaefer. I think the guy's going to be an all-league player as the year progresses. He just has to get experience.
So I saw some good things, obviously, on defense. You know, 2 turnovers, giant. That was huge play on those players. Defense, as you stressed, that you wanted to be very physical, and they were. Real quick, your thoughts on the defense?
Oh, I thought our defense really, that first drive, I think our kids were in shock when we fumbled the ball and they went 35 yards and in, and I was kind of upset because there was a penalty where we had a chance to really stop them. And they completed a pass, and you know, for the most part, though, after that, we made them drive the field, and they had a hard time doing it. And Thomas Kanowski had a couple big picks. Really
Mm-hmm.
proud of him. He was in the right, stayed back, and ball was tipped once. Another one, he just was did a great job of opening his hips and staying back, and then closing on the ball. He did a great job. But I thought our D line and our linebackers really emphasized stopping the run, and the secondary did a great job of pass first. And we came up a little late sometimes, but that what their job was not to. There were a lot of empty. There were a lot of 2x2 end over. They're spreading us out, and we just did a good job of keeping things in front of us.
I agree. Getting into Friday's game,
Yeah.
obviously we talked about United. What specifically though should we be looking for in the press box watching this team? What players are you really keying on from United this week?
Well, number four, their quarterback's Brown. He's really good. He's a little guy, but he can run, and they're going to run him. And the one back is also their Mike linebacker, and he's a really good player. McCann Smith or Mike and Smith, zero. His number is zero. They're in a 4-3, but they're also in a 5-3 a lot if you start running heavy, and I think they'll be in the 5-3 against us. I don't think they're going to keep two safeties high, get one against us trying to come downhill at them. Um, but I think it's a great matchup of styles. Like, you know what I mean? Their style and our style. They might be running different formations than what I do, but it's a lot of physical downhill football. Um, he'll do a lot of tricky type of stuff to try to get you to jump, faking jets, and then shifting his line. You have to watch the ball, and he'll get you. He'll get you to jump off a time or two. We got to be very disciplined, and again, we got to play physical. This is what we have to do from now on here at Mineral Ridge. Make it about physicality. Make it about hitting. And then when you have those special type players that can catch the ball and throw the ball and run out routes, then use them. But if you're talking about being physical and hitting, and that's your culture, then when you don't have those players, you're still going to do okay because
Right.
a lot of people don't focus on that anymore. And I think that's if you're going to win championships and playoff games, that's what you have to focus on.
Absolutely, I agree. Finishing up, obviously, there's 3 phases of the game, each as important as the next. Your opinion on how special teams did last week and what you need to watch this week against United in that phase.
Well, I think our special teams, we really focused on it. I know we fumbled the ball on the opening kickoff, but other than that, I thought we played pretty good special teams, and we focused
Mhm.
on that a lot. So I thought that was usually an advantage we have. But yeah, coming in this week, I think it's going to be a big focal point. It's a big game, so can't be turning the ball over and trying to steal a turnover or two on the special teams would be a big deal.
Absolutely, Coach. Finishing up, if you want to send a message out to Rams land, what do you want to tell them about Friday and getting their butts in the seats?
Hey, just bring the heat again. Bring the energy. They had a big crowd last week, and hopefully
Mhm.
they do it again. And we build on this game of the week. Show up, show out, and we're going to do the same, man. We're going to make you proud.
Awesome. Looking forward to it, Coach. Thank you for being here. Good luck this week, and we'll see you on Friday. Coach Andy Hake of the Mineral Ridge Rams. Huge game Friday, everybody, against the United Golden Eagles. Get yourselves to Mineral Ridge Stadium, and we will see you there Friday.
God bless you. Take care, Matt.
All
Great
right,
job.
Coach. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Mineral Ridge Tire and Automotive. Our mission is to provide honest, reliable, and reputable service and repair in a family-oriented environment where our customers are informed and confident in our abilities to oversee their repair and maintenance needs. From new tires, oil changes, batteries, and fluid film appointments, we value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, community, and suppliers. Call 330-349-0111.